Hey, what's up guys? It's Jason. I'm here to show you the West Valley. We're back here in Buckeye. We're gonna spend some time in the Sundance community in one of the fastest growing cities in America, Buckeye. We're gonna show you a lot to do here. If you're new to the channel, give me a like and a subscribe. I'm gonna take you all over the West Valley and teach you about the neighborhoods, what they have to offer, price points of homes. And so if you're thinking about moving to Arizona, wanna know more about the West Valley, this is the channel. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and leave me a comment below on which neighborhood or what area you're thinking about checking out. So today, we got a lot for you. We're gonna show you again the Sundance community. It's all built right off of I-10, anywhere from like 2002 up until right now. The community's still growing. Tons of great growth here over the last 20 years. Got good access to the freeway. What are we gonna show you? We're gonna show you a ton today. We're gonna spend some time here. I'll talk about this neighborhood shortly. Then I'm gonna take you over and show you some resale homes, some homes that were built around the 2006, 2008 phase. I'm gonna show you where you can go for your birthday parties, where you can go for your kids' sports, where to spend some time, where do you go for shopping, groceries, shoes, cowboy boots, etc. I'll show you all of that. And at the end of the video, we're gonna spend some time showing you how you can spend some time enjoying this amazing Arizona weather. So again, I'm Jason, I'm a local real estate agent. I'm here to teach you about the area, and I'd love to help you find your next home. So please don't hesitate to reach out. If you have any questions or you'd like to learn more, again, leave me a comment. Check out my website, jasonmcvey.xyz, or follow the links to my Instagram where you can learn more about this beautiful area and more about buying a home here in Arizona. All right, so as you can see here behind me, we got some new builds. I'm standing right here in this lot that's ready to go. And this neighborhood is within the Sundance community. This phase is referred to as Coyote Ridge. There's about 250 homes that will be finished in this phase. We're kind of completing one phase of Sundance that will go over and touch the other phase of Sundance and kind of fill this gap that was left here after the 2008-2009 slowdown. So again, there's going to be about 250 homes here when it's all said and done. We've got about 100 pre-sales, and so there's going to be 150 lots that are going to be available over the next year or so. And build time for a new build here in this community is averaging around 7 to 8 months. If you'd like some more info on these homes, let me know. You can go to the website, jasonmcvey.xyz, or leave me a comment below. Follow the links to my Instagram. I'd love to answer any questions you have about this neighborhood and what it's like to build a new build. But this particular builder has everything to offer, from your 3-bedroom, 2-bath, around 1,500 square foot in the 360 range, bumping up to like 4 bedrooms, around 400,000, all the way to the largest is a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, right around that 415 mark. There's a lot of variables when you're looking at new builds. For this specific builder, basically what you see is what you get. The price is there. There's not a full design center, so there's not options to go crazy with $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 in upgrades. Pretty much what you see is what you get. We do have 2 models here. So again, if you'd like some more info, reach out, let me know. From here, we're gonna go check out some neighborhoods to the west, right across from our shopping area. Check out some resale options, some homes that were built in the 2006-2008 phase. Then we're gonna go check out some parks. We're gonna show you where to shop, where to eat, etc., all that. And at the very end, we'll just show you how to spend your time here in Arizona. All right, let's do this. All right, we're here in Watson Estates. We got a 3-bedroom, single-story, 2-bath, 2,000 square foot. This one's listed at $475, built in 2008. Again, 2,060 square foot. It sits on a 7,700 square foot lot. This was built by Shea back in 2008. In reference to the neighborhood, we're just south of I-10. As you saw earlier, we got some hiking and stuff to the north. A lot of the shops are just to the north here, and then this is just south of the freeway. So great freeway access if you are commuting out of the community, whether that's for work or play. It can shoot you right up onto I-10 within 2 minutes and get you out of here. But pretty good example of what we have here. This whole region here kind of developed in the early 2004 to 2008 for this particular phase. And this one is referred to as Watson Estates. We're right off of Watson, which connects to I-10. This whole general area we would refer to as Sundance, the Sundance community. It's got a lot to offer. A lot of 2 stories, a lot of good sized homes, 4 or 5 bedrooms. Like I said, this one is listed for $475. We'll walk over here and kind of show you the park. One thing that all these neighborhoods offer over here is a good amount of green belts or drainage areas, but a lot of good community parks. Right off of Watson, just to the north of us is the shopping center, and then just to the south of us is one of the elementary schools. But a lot of great parks, a lot of areas to play. Everywhere in this region, probably the oldest home you're gonna find was built in maybe 2000, that first phase. Again, this particular phase is 2008. And then I'll whip you around here and show you the park. Okay, here's that green belt I was talking about. It's January in Arizona, so it's not very green, but good little grassy area. During the spring and the fall, it's gonna be nice and green for you. You got a little community park. And all these developers and builders did a good job of parking these smaller community parks throughout different phases of the homes. And then each of them generally have like one larger park. So this is a smaller feeder park for this set of homes around us. And then all the builders did a really good job when they were designing this neighborhood in these different phases with these walkways and pathways. So if you got kiddos, you want to get out and do some walks or let them take off on the bikes and skateboards and hit their friends on the other side of town or the other side of the neighborhood. They can kind of get through without going on the main streets. So nice little park area. Through the back there, you see one of the elementary schools. So if you live in this immediate area, that's going to be most likely your elementary school right there. And then as we walk over here, this is Watson right up here, and Watson feeds right up to the freeway. All right. Okay, so we hopped over to another one, still here in Watson Estates. Another single story, 3 bedroom, 2 bath. This one's a little bit smaller, 1,880 square feet. Although this one's priced right at $399. Looking at the average listings here, again, it's January 2022 here in Buckeye, Arizona. 3 bedroom, around 1,800 square foot, right around that 400 mark. Multiple listings around 385 up to a little bit over 400. So basically right around 400 if you're looking at a 3 bedroom, around 1,800 square foot. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, you drop down to about 1,500 square foot. Average out those listings in this area, we're looking at around 360 all the way up to 380, 365 around the center or the median there. Mailman right here is filling it up. This neighborhood and all these neighborhoods up here around Sundance are gonna have cluster mailboxes. So they're all right here in the neighborhood. You get a little key, walk over to your box and do that. If you checked out our last video and around that downtown area, a lot of those areas are gonna have individualized mailboxes right at the front, just like they used to be. Anyways, so 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. This lot is around 7,000 square foot. Still in the same neighborhood as previous, still right off of Watson. And then if I walk right over here, again, another little park. And greenbelt area. Let me flip this around for you. So here's that same house we're just in front of. Mailman's over there jamming out. Greenbelt area. This one built a little bit different. You got a little picnic area with a charcoal grill and then a lunch table. And then again, another little park. You got some stations for waste bags for your pets. Again, walk paths that go all the way through. Now that other video, or that first house would be just on the other side of this neighborhood. So same builder, different phase, a couple years sooner. But these walkways will get you all over here so you can get to your neighbors and friends and family, etc. This one's got a little bit bigger use area, but all these, I'd say like every phase or every cluster of homes will have a green belt. A lot of that is for our monsoon season when we get heavy, quick rains. I'm gonna drain down in here and collect all that water from our monsoon season. Arizona rains very infrequently, but June, July, August, we'll get heavy rains or our monsoons where it dumps a ton of water, and within an hour this goes from looking like this to 4 or 5 feet of water, and then 2 hours later it's absorbed and just barely muddy. So kind of crazy how our water just gets dumped and then absorbed by the ground so quickly, but that's Arizona. Little park here and more drainage, and then walkways that keep taking you around. Okay, so you're about to move out to Buckeye. Where do you go for your family get-togethers? Where do you go for your sports? I'll tell you, you come right here. We're here at Sundance Park, the largest city park that the city has here. Behind me, as you can see, we got 4 baseball/softball fields. Over here to the west, we have some sand volleyball courts. And then I'll walk you over here and show you the playground. Awesome playground area. Then they also have tons of multi-use fields over there to the back. I gotta plug myself here. The Buckeye Ice Ninjas 7 and 8-year-old soccer. We practiced right over here. We did our games right over there. And this fall season, 4 wins, 2 losses, and a tie. I'll take it. It's pretty good. But anyways, back to this park. If you're trying to figure out, hey, where do I do my birthday parties, my get-togethers, etc., there are, if I'm not mistaken, there's 6 gazebos here that you can rent. You go to the city website, and on the rec, there's a process to book it. I think it's like a $10 booking fee or something like that. Don't quote me, but that's the process for getting it. You know, here's one. You say, hey, I want Ramada 2 on this date. They book it for you and your family. Awesome playground here, huge jungle gym area, very cool. I know for us, after baseball, after soccer practice, my kids always wanted to spend another 45 minutes here, and we'd end up not getting home until 9 o'clock at night. But anywho, tons of stuff to do here for the family. This is Sundance Park. We're just south of I-10. Watson is to our west. Rainbow is to our east. All these homes over here are still part of that Sundance community that we're focusing on in this video. But this is kind of the big hub for city sports. If you're not around this area, that last video that we had last week, centered around the downtown area, the parks and practices, games, etc. would all be down there. But if you're anywhere in this new development area, around Sundance or around I-10, this is gonna be the hub for your sports and gets together. Okay, so we pulled in just off of Watson. There's Watson Road right behind me. We were over there in Watson Estates. We went and checked out the park. And now I kind of wanted to show you this little area. There's probably 4 or 5 blocks of homes in this area built in the late 90s, early 2000s. So if you're looking for something a little bit larger, bigger lots, most of the homes over here are going to be a ½ acre or larger. 2000s build, a lot of big single stories, 3-car garages. We got a custom going in right behind us. So if you're wanting to be in this area close to I-10 out here in Buckeye, but you want something larger, there are a ton of options right here in this immediate neighborhood. They're gonna have ½ acre or larger, anywhere from late 90s, 2000s to right here, brand new, getting built on vacant lots. High school right over there in the background there is Yonker High School. We just did the tour of Sundance Park, which would be directly to the east behind me. And then this area right here, kind of referred to as like Sonora Estates. There's probably about 5 blocks, and then it goes from Watson all the way over to Rainbow. So if you want to be in this area, but like I said, you want something larger, big single-story floor plans, ½ acre or larger, this is where you'd end up. These homes, they're going to really vary based on the features, the build, the finishes, but larger lot, big single story. Around here, you're gonna be probably looking at anywhere from high 400s, like 485 and higher, to like really like high 5s, mid 600s, and then depending on the size, the features, how new it was updated, you'll find homes 700,000-800,000 in this range. So we'll keep going. Okay, you moved to Buckeye. Now where do you shop? Where do you eat? Where do you go to wash your car? We're gonna spend a little bit of time here in this intersection. We're right here off of Yuma and Watson. So Watson shoots us right up to the freeway. Yuma gets us around town. But this is it. This is gonna be, I'd say, if I'm throwing a number out, I'd say there's probably 50% of our shopping, eating, etc. right here in this major intersection. So behind us, we're gonna get some attention here. Right behind us is the Fry's Marketplace. So that's like been the main grocery store here for the last 20 years. Over here, we got an Aldi's grocery store coming in. And then over here to this edge, we have Walmart, obviously sells groceries as well. We got drugstores, car washes on that side, car washes. You got self-storage here, self-storage over there. Banking, you got Chase, BMO, etc. Your nail salons, your sandwich shops, your Mexican shops, your Dutch Brothers Coffee, Starbucks over here, everything, your gas stations, auto zones, etc. Anything you can think of that you need for shopping is going to be right around this hub, right off of I-10, feeds this whole area. If you're downtown, there's some smaller like independent grocery shops over there, but pretty much if you need groceries, you're coming here. If you need the Walmart, you're coming here. Lowe's, all your major stores are gonna be right here off of this hub. And then all of your other accessories, not UPS, but Postnet for mailing and shipping, your nail salons, dry cleaners right over here in the Fry's parking lot, all of your fast foods, your Wendy's, your McDonald's, your Taco Bell, Panda, etc. All that is going to be right around here. So again, this is Watson and Yuma, and this is really going to feed probably over half the city. I'd say over 50% of our shopping options are right here. We have some growth. It's January 2022. We got another Bash's grocery store coming in on the next exit off the freeway. If you're downtown, you have some independent shopping, but this is pretty much it right here. Okay, that was a tour around the Sundance area. I'm gonna leave you with this, our hiking area. We are here at Skyline Park. All around here, we got about, I think there's 12 stations that you can book, that you can park your RV, camper, etc., do tent camping, whatever you wanna do. There's some benches and some fireplaces. And then here, there's miles and miles of amazing hiking. I've done some days where I've gone out this way, just taken off for 2 hours, made it all the way around the mountain, and then back. If you're familiar with different areas of Buckeye, we just toured Sundance. One of the other major areas is the Verado area. These trails will take you all the way over there. I think you can do like a 9 or 12 mile hike that goes out and around and over to that other side of town. Amazing. But yeah, awesome hiking out here. And this is what it's all about out here, right? We'll address the elephant in the room. If you're gonna move to Arizona, why would you do it? Why would you move to Arizona? This amazing weather, right? Everybody wants to talk about the summer and oh, it's so hot. But you've got like 8 months of amazing hiking weather, awesome weather to get out and play sports with your kids, go What am I trying to think of? Mountain biking, horse riding. We got quads, dirt bikes, sandrails, side-by-sides, etc. Awesome. I'll take you over here, show you the map here. I mean, just tons and tons of trails. We're right here. We just came over that bridge. They're awesome. I mean, I've gone out on all of these and just thrown in a podcast, thrown in an Audible book, and gone for hours. So, like I said, everybody wants to talk about how hot it is, the summers, the monsoons, the 1 or 2 haboobs you're gonna get in the year. But really, this right here, this is what the rest of living is all about out here. All right, so let's hit it. The summer, June, hot. July, it's hot. August is hot. September's still hot, but that's like, for me, where you can get out and start hitting the trail like throughout most part of the day. Even when it's hot during the summer, you can still get out. Get out early in the morning. I mean, the sun's up by 5 a.m. Get out early, go get your hike in, go get your run, your activity, all that. You can still do it. It's not like we're trapped in the house for 4 months. But the other 8 months, you got amazing weather, amazing hiking. What is huge in Arizona in the spring training, if you're a baseball fan, I want to say we have 12 stadiums throughout the valley. But pretty much any region of the U.S. that you live in, have family, have a sports or a baseball team that you're a fan of, they probably have a sports or a spring training facility here. Really great options. The Diamondbacks play on the other side of town. Here in the West Valley, we have the Reds, we have the Cleveland Indians, we've got the Texas Rangers, Kansas City Royals. There's that one team from LA, I don't remember their name. We've got the Giants, we've got the Oakland A's, we've got the Anaheim Angels, tons of teams out here. So that's a huge springtime activity to do out here. We've got PIR, the raceway, is 20 minutes from here. If you're around the Buckeye area, anywhere in the West Valley, you got 20 minutes to the Phoenix International Raceway. So you're a NASCAR fan, February, November, you got the races coming in town. Tons to do out here, guys. The summers are not that bad. I'm sure it's like everywhere where you live. You get used to the weather. I gotta say, the summers aren't that bad. Now, one thing I always get, like when I travel, people will say, oh, we hear Arizona's a dry heat. Yeah, it's a dry heat, but like in July when it's 110, there's nothing dry. You're sweating like crazy. Like, yeah, you don't have humidity, but it is hot. But you focus on the other 8-9 months of awesome weather that we have here. Amazing trail systems here in Buckeye. All of the Phoenix metro area has really great hiking. If you're in Phoenix, you got Camelback Mountain. If you're in Goodyear, you got the Estrella White Tanks. If you're up in Waddell, Surprise, you got, the White Tanks over there, Estrella Foothills over there. If you're in the East Valley, you've got the Santans. Anywhere you pick in this Phoenix metro area, you got amazing hiking. But yeah, so anywho, thanks for cruising around Sundance area. Like I mentioned, if you're looking at moving to Arizona, specifically the West Phoenix metro area, hit like, hit subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what neighborhood you want to find out about. Lived out here for the last 20 plus years. I still live out here, and I would love to help you find your next home. Thanks. How's it going?